What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Knowledge, Creative Rambling, episode 24. How y'all doing out there? See where I'm at? Nature is always beautiful too. It's wonderful out here. Feel good out here. You know what I'm saying? Got the nice little lake behind me. Hope nothing don't run up on me, but hey, it is what it is, right? At least I got it on camera. But man, how y'all doing? Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially? I hope in all four of those aspects, we all doing amazing out there. You know what I'm saying? Or we putting in the work to get to make those 1,000. You know what I'm saying? To get to 1,000 on all those. For real, for real. So what's good, people? Tell me something good, ramblers. I'm gonna tell you something better. Yo, I'm out here in nature, yo. It's beautiful out here, for real, for real. I came up on this nice park, man. It's beautiful, for real. So while I'm sitting talking to y'all see something swimming in the water towards me. Alligator or something. I'm gonna move around real fast. Nah, but what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but another beautiful day. And I mean, it is gorgeous out here. For it to be fall, I love this weather right here, you know. It is what it is. But you know what today is? Today, you know what I'm gonna do? Today is story time. I'm gonna tell a story for real, for real. So let me see. This shit started back in 2007, 2008. You know, it's when I was cutting at this barbershop called Bad Boys Barbershop in Gwinnett Mall out here in Georgia, what have you. And you know, everything going smooth. That mall was thriving because right now that mall ain't about shit. They tearing it down actually to build something else. But it was thriving. Everything was thriving. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta was moving. Everything. The party scene was jumping. You know, I was in and out of studio scene, in and out of the party scene, in and out of the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, life was good around that time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so let's see. To start it off, let me paint a picture of the day because it goes into an entire day. So that day, it was Halloween. It was actually Halloween, for real, for real. So you know that day, you know we in the shop. Probably the night before, I'm sure we a party too, but this night was crazy. So we in the shop chopping, trying to figure out what we doing that night. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling everybody I'm doing this, I may do that. Who knows? It was always something jumping off. So and I was out there, you know what I'm saying? I was moving around partying all the time. You know, I was on different access to different clubs, you know. I was cutting club owners, I was cutting bouncers, all types of shit. So I mean, like I said, then you know, I'm in and out the studios, so my world kind of was solid for me as far as access to get to shit and to move around the party scene. So let's see. That night, I bought because I said, all right, you know, I'm gonna play the part. I'm gonna dress up a little bit. So I bought these dreads that was hooked up to a pirate's hat, right? So basically, it was Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean. They had like the hat, the pirate's hat, and they had these dreads. So what I did, because you know I always wear a beanie or I wear any type of hat, you know, fitted, whatever. Um, I took the pirate's hat, cut the pirate hat off, and threw a beanie. So I had the dreads, and I threw a beanie on and threw these specs on. That was gonna be my costume for the night. I don't know who the fuck I was, but I was gonna be the nigga with dreads that night. How about it? So that night started off straight after the me cutting all day. You know, I go get fresh, whatever, the house. I'm like, all right, let me start off. Keep in mind, around that time, I was driving an S500 Benz, a silver Benz, you know, so I was kind of in my own element. I was feeling myself for real, in every aspect. No bullshit, especially around that time. But yo, so we started off the night. I ain't even gonna say we, it was me, for real, for real. I started off by my motherfucking self. And I went to Jermaine Dupri had a party, right? It was a Halloween party, and it really was a private party event. Like if you wasn't on the list, you couldn't come in, or you had to pay something stupid like $500. And that back then, that's a lot because now you know they probably had double that shit for clubs and niggas be in line. But the lines was packed, maybe about 350 or something like that. But anyway, so I pull up, you know, I VIP my shit right there in the front. You know, I hop out like, yeah, like as if I'm the man, whatever. So it's a chick walking around with a clipboard, and she walking around like, yeah, uh, you on the list? I was like, yeah, knowledge. Keep in mind, I just found out about this party maybe 30 minutes before I arrived, and I had no idea whether I was on the list or not. But the way I pulled up, I figured, fuck it, I'm gonna just say knowledge. If I'm on the list, I am. If I'm not, I may jump in line and pay to get in, or I may not. Who knows? Night is young. She go just like this. She look, she like, okay. I walk right in. I ain't even trip. I was like, I know how my Jedi mind trick shit is. I was like, or I might have really been on the list. Who knows? Somebody might have put me on that shit. I don't know. Because like I said, I used to move around and party so much. People used to throw me, yo, I got you on the list for this. I got you on the list for this. So I go in there. It is off the fucking chain. So Jermaine Dupri had a Halloween party. I believe he was giving away $5,000 for the best Halloween costume, right? It's all types of celebs in there. Let me tell you, let me give you the visual on how people was dressed. So girls was in there with just probably a G-string on, their bodies painted all the way up to look like characters, witches and all types of monsters and ghouls. You know, the Avatar was probably popping, so there's a whole bunch of them blue-looking motherfuckers walking around and shit. So it's crazy. Anyway, but not only that, people was in there with stilts. That some shit you see in a circus. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they really wanted that $5 grand, all right? I'll tell you who won this shit though. But let me just go through the whole night, right? So I'm in there, I'm chilling, you know, I'm mingling, I'm moving around, I'm dolo now, so you know, I'm sipping, I'm at the bar back and forth, boop, boop, boop. I'm standing around different elements, peeping out the scene. People I know, I chat with, boop, go to the next scene, da. So I wind up at one spot, I was just really chilling. I really was like, you know, let me just sit and just watch, you know. So it's big in there. I forgot the name of the fucking spot. I don't even think um it went popping for too long, but that shit was big in there, whatever. But I remember Jermaine Dupri was dressed like if you remember the movie 300, them silver, the motherfuckers that had the silver mask that the Persians set up. He had on one of them costumes. Nigga looked like really like one of them motherfuckers for real. He had I'm sure he had the authentic shit. But it's people with all types of shit. So I'm standing next to this big old motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This big old motherfucker in all black, right? He ain't got on no costume, so I'm figuring he one of the bouncers, whatever. I don't know. But I'm just so happen to be standing like right there. And I ain't finna fucking move. He ain't asking me to move. I'm chilling. Like I said, there's a lot of people in there, so I'm just chilling. But in between, so he's right here, and in between us, it's this little motherfucker. He got on like a red flannel. I want to say like some type of hat. I can't remember. Maybe look like a do-rag. But his face looked like no bullshit. His face looked like it was melting, almost like third degree burns. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I look over and I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I'm like, damn, probably a motherfucker, you know, got into a fire or something. I ain't finna stare at no nigga anyway. I don't give a fuck how you look, but still, you know what I'm saying? When you look to the side, it's Halloween. I'm like, damn, that don't look like no costume. You know what I'm saying? Look like nigga skin fucked up. But anyway, I'll tell you about that later. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that, right? So anyway, you know, I'm partying it up. I'm drinking the night, getting heavy, dance a little bit, whoop-de-whoop, move around. He goes to announce actually, let me tell you, remember I had the dreads with the glasses on. Little John's ass was up in there. Motherfucker thought I was him at one point. Yo, yeah. No, nigga, he over there. That ain't me. Crazy shit. But anyway, let me tell you who won. So he go to announce the winner. Now you thinking, if you would have saw how much work people put into their costumes in there, you would have never thought this shit. But the creativity and how real this motherfucker looked, when I tell you who won, the shit was so crazy. So he announced third place winner first, then he announced second place winner. I can't even remember who those. This nigga called our first place winner, no lie. It was a dude in a black dicky suit, some gangster Nikes on, a Jerry curl, and I want to say the fucking King's hat, the Cali joint. Some black lokes on and a 40-ounce bottle. Nigga looked just like Easy E. That's who fucking won that shit. He won $5 grand. That was the most simplest, dopest shit I've ever seen. But he won that shit. That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. But yo, I'm gonna speed up the night a little bit because I'm gonna tell you who the person was next to me, who I found out later down. But I'm gonna continue off after I left from right there. The person who wound up being next to me was Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson was dressed as Jermaine Dupri, the young Jermaine Dupri. So she had on a flannel, maybe it might have been backwards, jeans backwards and shit like that. Why she looked like a dude to me, and because the makeup she had on to cover her face with the glasses was melting. It was hot as fuck in there. So it looked like a fucking third degree. I didn't find that shit out to the next day when I seen pictures of the event and shit like that. And just looking at back pictures, I'm like, fuck, that was fucking Janet Jackson I was standing next to. That shit was dope. So I was like, all right, that's what it is. But anyway, let me put you back where I'm at. I'm about to leave, right? Certain songs come on, the Bronx and throwing up, whatever, whatever. I meet this one nigga, and I want to say he was either one of my homies' clients or something, because we kind of knew each other, either through passing clubs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit goes, especially when you from up top. I hear you kind of be like, yo, I remember you from this. Yeah, whoop-de-whoop. He's like, yo, what's poppin'? Yo, I'm finna get out of here, go to the next event. Yo, where you going? Trail, nigga, let's ride. Da-da-da. We wind up drinking more in there. We trail. We go all the way to the cave. I don't know if you from Atlanta, you know what the cave is. It's a 24-hour after hours spot. Actually, before we got to the cave, we stopped at O'Reilly's up the street, for real, which is crazy. But we had fun in there real fast. But I'm just telling you, we hopping. Then we get to the cave. Cave is after hours spot. By this time it's probably about 3:30 in the morning, maybe close to 4. You know what I'm saying? After hours, red cup specials. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in there up to no good. Everybody chilling in there though. We chilling though. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, if you know niggas in there, niggas is high as fuck, drunk as fuck, or a combination of both, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we in there, we chilling, boo, boo, boo. Mingling. This is that and the third. Time to go. At this point, I'm fucking. Not only am I fucking tired because I had cut most of my day. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I partied the night before, then been hopping from spot to spot. I'm tired as fuck. But now it's about to, sun about to come out. So it has to be about 5 in the morning when I leave, right? 5:30ish. Head back to my side, which from there, from the cave to get back to my side, had to be about 45 minutes, maybe. You know what I'm saying? About 45 minutes. Maybe longer, for real. So imagine, I'm slizzy, but, I know how to whip. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired as fuck. And I can't wait. All I see is the fucking bed. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get there. I'm driving. So these apartments I stayed in, there used to be a train track, like, not even a quarter mile to where my apartments was. Less than that, for real. It wasn't even that far. It was a quick walk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a mile is an easy walk, but I mean, this was a quick walk after you come over the tracks. I get all the way over there, close to my house. Sun is coming up. It got to be about 6 now. Fucking long ass train comes. Man, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there like, man, I'm at the light like this. I fucking fall asleep. What the fuck? I fall asleep. After fucking waiting for this long ass fucking train, I fall asleep. Next thing I know, it's a tap on my glass. I look over, it's a fucking cop. He tapping my glass with his baton. So me, not only am I tired, and I guess after you wake up, you know how you just be like startled and shit. Plus, I was a little bit tipsy too, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? More so startled than tired though. Let's say that. When he knocked on the glass, I looked up and I'm like, "Thank you." I drive off. Train ain't there no more. Man, I see this motherfucker run, jump in his car. He pulls me over. You know what I'm saying? Right there across the street from my apartment complex. Needless to say, that morning didn't end too good for me. But it was a lesson learned. I had a great fucking night. I bet you that. Man, that was a hell of a fucking night. Day, rather. Day. That was a hell of a fucking day. It was a lot going on, for real, bro. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all a quick little story. Every now and then I'm going to stop by and tell y'all a story, some shit that I remember. I got thousands of those, for real. Party stories, real shit, all types of crazy shit. But I'll give you one every now and then on what's happening. But man, you know, what else is going on? Y'all ready for this what you call it, this election? You know, I ain't gonna get too much into it, but like I said before, if you're a voter, vote. If you don't, you don't, you know. But do what's necessary. Do what you feel is necessary. How about that? What you feel is necessary. But anyway, Ramblers, episode 24. I want to thank you all once again, you know what I'm saying, for showing me support, commenting, subscribing, passing it on to other people, giving me your feedback. I love it. And I thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's funny. I'm looking at myself in this camera, right? Somebody told me earlier I look like Leon from The Professional, the assassin nigga. Ain't that shit crazy? But yeah, anyway, you know me. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this weather. I'm glad, no alligator shit and pop up on my ass from behind. I'll look back and see something in the water. Loch Ness monster, some, who knows. But man, I really do appreciate all of you guys out there. I thank you guys, continue to follow my journey, I'm gonna continue rambling with you guys, you know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm out of here, Ramblers. I want y'all to enjoy the day, enjoy the weekend that's coming up, and shit, you know, as I always say, lead with love, follow with foresight, respect the real always, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. All right.